guys. We gotta move this over a little. I must move my computer. Hi, guys. Um, I'm sorry. I got on pretty close to 10 o'clock, quarter after. For me, that's the way it's been, is pretty good. I want to start on, I'm not going to be on long because I took way too much time on my mom stories, and I'm really sorry. I'm going to have my grandson delete all three. I was very disappointed myself because I get online and all I do is I recognize it's not the way I wanted to talk about my mom. I spent more time saying I, I, I. It's not about me. It's about my mother. And I hope you can take my apology. I mean, take my forgiveness. Please forgive me for putting so many eyes in this story. I'm going to try to just focus short times on which is my favorite subject, Jesus. I just believe it's so close, and telling stories like that and putting me in there instead of telling stories that are irrelevant to these days. But those that listen, thank you for listening. Um, I will delete them. That way, we won't have to have anybody else listen to these boring stories about I. that's that's not who I am. And see, I'm saying I again, but I'm just trying to save souls. That's what I'm trying to do. But I hope someday I at least can say, check one for Papa. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever saved a soul, but I'm sure trying. I do want to say there's a few people I always recommend people. Of course, you guys got to watch Watchman River. He's so great. That man is organized and nobody's bored. He's got thousands of followers, and he just has it together. He just winds them up and he speaks the way it is, and he speaks the truth. I follow his comments, and a lot of people insult him. I just don't even answer. I've learned that. Well, you can get in some trouble. It's best to just, if the worst scenario would be if you got a comment somebody said to somebody that you didn't like, just say, I'll pray for you. I'm doing that now. I was trying to do something different. It doesn't work. You can't. These are critical in these last days. We've got to save the soul we can save. Also, I want to mention Watchmen, and of course, Watchmen Dead. I love all three of these Watchmen, and they're good. But I got another guy too. I actually got two. One is, oh my goodness, I'll get that in a second. Had a brain cramp. But the other one is John Revere, a Brebeer, B B Bevere, B-E-R-E-E, I'm sorry, Bebere. He's got a wife named Lisa too. They got Lisa and he's got John. But John, so far, is the one I watch. I'm sure you ladies would like to watch Lisa. I haven't watched much of her because so far I just learned about him about a couple, 3 days ago. But he's got, I mean, a stunning one. And I'll read it to you. The heading, it was called The Rapture, the Antichrist, and the Mark of the Beast. And he has a gentleman on there's name. Excuse me, I'll find it. His name is, I'm so disorganized as usual. Well, I'm sorry, but you'll see it when you go on there. Just keep in mind, John Revere, just type it in. And the one I watched was The Rapture, the Antichrist, and the Mark of the Beast. It's about a 47-minute video, but it's really very good. It's super interesting. Gives scriptures. The gentleman he's got on, man, they're like that. They both respect each other. They both talk about you. They're truly like Tom. Watchmen, they're watchmen. They're watchmen, and they both got books out. If you get time, I'm not gonna, like I say, I'm not gonna stay on long. I probably exhausted most people anyway, but I am gonna try to kind of stick to my plan. My plan was to save souls, so I'm gonna get on with things that will save souls because that's the key. That's what all the watchmen do, and that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to try to get on about 2 o'clock today. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I got to really do some serious thinking and mind studying to get myself back on track because I didn't realize until I watched my 3 videos. I didn't watch them to say, look, ain't I something? No, I watched them to try to understand it. I wasn't real happy with them. Thank you for all the comments, Elizabeth. Thank you for everything you've done, and I'm sorry that I made kind of a mockery of the stories, but I will do better. I promise. Don't give up on me. I'm going to come back, like I say, about 2 o'clock, and that's California time, Oregon time. But I'll see you guys later. But do remember this because it's so important for me to say this every time. This is the day that the Lord hath made. And you and me, we're going to rejoice and be glad in him because we fly so very soon. I believe with all my heart. You just watch Tom and the other watchmen. You'll see what I'm saying. John Bevere, Bevere, they'll all tell you we're going to fly so very soon. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Like I said, I didn't have much to say, but I got on, and I'm gonna do a short one today, and of course I'm gonna be on at 10 o'clock tomorrow too. But I'll be on about 2 o'clock. Just got my mind swirling around on all this kind of wasted time with you guys with these stupid stories of my mom. I use I way too much. It wasn't about me. I took away a lot of things I wanted to talk about my mom because of me. I didn't want to get me so involved. I'm no hero. I'm nobody special. But if you got a mama, just listen to this. This is important for me. You got a mom or a dad. Please love them with all your heart. I never had a real dad. I see all these friends of mine used to sit there and be so mad at their dad. And I go, why are you mad at your dad? Well, he makes me do this, makes me do that. Goodness gracious, we all got to learn, people. Adults have authority, not in a dictator form. They have authority because they're adults. They have lots of education. Maybe they don't have degrees. It doesn't matter about a degree. They have wisdom right here. And remember, Jesus is here. Old people got wisdom here. Through the grace of God, I've got wisdom here, and I got Jesus here. I'm blessed. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm sorry I'm on such a short time, Elizabeth. I love you, and I'm going to let everybody go, and I will be on at 2 o'clock. I'm going to pray about this, and I really am going to try to get back on track with Jesus. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Elizabeth. I'm going to keep praying for you and your family, and I pray for everybody that leaves a comment. Here we go. Oops. All right. I'll catch you later, alligator. In.